We are going to be doing Nature Reiki alongside Angel, Transmission Code, Light Language. How's everybody doing today? I'm going to start with some cleansing and clearing before we get started here. Working with Palo Santo and sage and incense. Oh, thank you, Lori. That's so sweet. Thank you very much. So if you're holding on to anybody else's energy or things that are no longer serving you, you can ask the sage and the Palo Santo and the incense to help clear it from your system. Today, or yesterday and today, is the full moon in Scorpio. I don't know if everybody was able to see it. It's very beautiful. Good morning. And so this moon is all about a lot of emotional things coming up to the surface, a lot of past wounds coming up for transmutation and healing, so we can move into the next stage of our evolution, into our light bodies. And so you might be feeling the effects from the full moon. So Nature Reiki helps us feel a lot more grounded and connected in. And I'm working with this beautiful tree here. Trees help us connect into the heart of Mother Gaia through our Earth Star Chakra. And so I've asked this beautiful tree to come in and amplify the grounding energy this morning. So we're going to be working with a lot of crystals, and we're also going to be working with angels and doing some light code transmissions. If anybody has any questions as we go along here, please let me know. Ooh. And I will answer them to the best of my ability. Hey Sean, I'm feeling a lot of uneasiness and anxiety about how to let go this morning. This is what the Reiki is for, because we are all feeling the effects of this full moon, and so this is releasing Reiki, helping us release into Mother Gaia so that she can transmute those feelings and those emotions and that uneasiness. Oh, thank you for saying that about my hair. Okay, so this is Florida water. Florida water is a really good cleanser and clearer as well. It also helps protect your chakra system and your etheric and astral fields. And so if you want to accept this, you can say yes. You can say it in the chat or in your mind or out loud. And Junebug, if you want to ask your question, I will try and answer it for you. Okay, so I'm gonna drink some water here and then we'll get started. Love Lori here in the comments. She sent me these awesome stickers on my Yeti. And it helps remind me that life is supposed to be magical and whimsical. And so if you want to connect with her and follow her, she's doing stickers. It's awesome. Okay. Junebug, that's probably a question you'd have to ask me in a session together, or you can send me a message on Instagram, Soul Harmony Healing, and then we can talk about that more in depth. All right, so today we're going to be working with Mother Gaia. Isn't she gorgeous? Gorgeous queen. Okay, so at the bottom here it says, be mindful of the planet, come back to Earth, stay grounded. So what you can do with Mother Gaia when you're feeling these really heavy emotions coming up, she will help transmute those for you. And so you can go outside, put your bare feet on the earth. You can also put your hands on trees because they help you connect into Mother Gaia with your Earth Star Chakra. She will help transmute those things for you. When you are thinking about Mother Gaia, if you're going into a meditation, sometimes it's easier when you're connecting with a consciousness form to imagine that she is meeting you in human body form. You can ask her to meet you in human body form. And so you can ask her, what age are you? Okay, I know that she's beyond, but if you ask her to meet you in a human body in a specific age, sometimes it's easier for you to conceptualize speaking with her. But whatever that you're holding that is causing a lot of weight on you right now, she would love to help transmute that for you. Okay, let's spray some more of this on my hands here. So before we get started with the crystals, I'm going to channel Mother Gaia, and this tree is going to help me amplify as well. And so we are going to receive that transmutation. So whatever it is that's weighing heavy on your heart, or that you're currently going through, maybe you are stepping into the new version of yourself. Even when we do that and we're going into new realities, shifting timelines, even though it's going to be great on the other side, sometimes it's very taxing on us because we haven't stepped into the new, but we've let go of the old, so we're in a void space. And so she's coming in to amplify those feelings of you are safe, you are loved, you are secure, let me take some of that from you. Okay, and she has that very motherly, loving type of energy. My dog's name is Gaia, and she's doing the tilt thing. That is so funny because before I came out here, I ran into a dog and the owner told me her name was Gaia. And I was like, how synchronistic. And now you're telling me your dog's name is Gaia. Wow. Okay. So I'm going to come in with this rose quartz before we do the light language. This is very soft, healing, divine feminine type of energy. Hey V, good morning. Oh, thank you for all the likes, everyone. It helps more people come in and enjoy as well. So I appreciate that. Oh, thank you for saying I have great energy. I appreciate that. Sean, I'm glad to have you in the Patreon as well. If anybody else wants to join the Patreon, there's a link in my bio. We do lots of fun things in there. And then on Friday, at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm doing a workshop on connecting with your higher self. So that'll be super fun. It's through the Patreon. For those of you watching this live right now. We are doing nature Reiki, and we are doing angel light code transmissions and light language. So we're getting ready to work with Mama Gaia here in a second. Or we're already working with her, but I'm going to channel some light language for everybody. Thank you for the follows. I appreciate that. Let you know when I do them in the future. The blue and pink is a vibe, matches your aura. Thank you. I appreciate that. I've been told a lot that my aura is blue. Blue is my favorite color, so there you go. All right. So we are, where is my wand? Okay. So this is my Selenite Wand. So my Selenite Wand, I use this to pull things from your energy field that are no longer serving you. So if it's behavioral patterns, if it's addiction, if it's things with health and wellness, if it's stress and anxiety, if it's depression that's holding like a grip on you, ask the selenite to help pull those things from your system. If you start to feel a tugging, that's the Reiki coming in and pulling those. And so if it's too intense, you can ask it to turn it down. And then I use it like a scanner to catch where you have stuck and stagnant energy in your energy field. Okay. And then we'll start with the light language. And happy full moon, everybody, if you're watching this live. And if anybody wants to share what they're releasing in the chat, I'll read some of them because I find that's very beneficial for people, because sometimes we feel very isolated and alone. And so hearing it from other people helps us know that we're not out here by ourselves. So I'll share mine, what I'm letting go of. I am letting go of old realities that are no longer serving me, even though they look like they are and they have been. Sometimes that next stage of evolution means that you got to step into the unknown of something you haven't done before. I want to release fear of being seen. That's great. Release negative past thought patterns, releasing all the unnecessary stress that has been put on my shoulders because of past trauma. Beautiful. I release the belief that I am not enough. Releasing anxiety, letting go of constant stress and worry. Release anxious attachment which cause hurt to my loved ones. See, look how self-aware everybody is. Like, that is the first step in releasing all those things. Releasing anything that doesn't serve my greater good and highest path. Release of ejection, release of imposter syndrome. I love to see releasing the fear of others' opinions. I love to see each Reiki practitioner has their own way of healing. Isn't it beautiful? Like, we all have our special way of doing things. Everybody does. Not just practitioners. Like, you are one of a kind. Thank you for sharing, everybody. That was beautiful. And it makes you feel so good when you, like, sometimes you have to acknowledge the things to let them go. Like, it's totally okay. Like, people are so sometimes afraid of, like, speaking about what is weighing you down. But when you speak about it, you're literally, like, taking that energy out of your frequency. Like, and there's a difference between, like, seeping in things and, like, having self-awareness about things and releasing. My heart feels like something is brushing over and over. Yeah, so we're doing an energy cleanse now, so that's probably what you're feeling here. Do you have any tips for digging into shadow work and healing yourself from past to let go? Yes. I have a video on my YouTube channel, Soul Harmony Healing, and it is called Timeline Shifting Through Past Version Healing. That is the best way that I have let go of trauma, is working with my past versions as consciousness forms, and I teach you how to do it in that video. It's been great. It goes, like, very, very deep into your energy body, and then you start healing, like, past lives, not just past versions in this incarnation, but, like, past lives. And it'll take your healing to another level. Also, having fun. I think I'm doing the scanner now, everybody, so if you feel any tugging, that's why. So, what was I saying? Hold on. I don't remember what I was saying, but the video's up there if you would like to watch it. I release trauma that is no longer serving me. Releasing past hurts. Talk about how some of our past versions get caught in energetic timestamps, and then they push forward, like, behavioral patterns and triggers that are no longer serving you. And so this little plant is pushing me over here. It spooked me. And so I talk about how to release them from those timestamps. So if you need help with that too, that's something I do in one-on-one healing sessions. We're doing Reiki, but we're also doing light language and light codes, angel light language, light codes, so a little bit of both. I feel your spirit and I'm releasing stress and past hurts. Lovely. Okay, so we are going to hop in with Mother Gaia here. Okay, so we're asking this lovely tree spirit to help us amplify and connect in and ground in through our Earth Star Chakra, to help connect in with her, and she is going to envelop everybody with this loving motherly energy to help transmute whatever it is that is weighing you down right now. So when we are going in together, you can keep your eyes open or closed. What you can do is envision that Mother Gaia is coming forward to you, and she's holding out your hand, or holding out her hands, and what she's doing is she's asking you to place that weight in her hands so that she can transmute it through herself. Okay? All right. So I'm going to close my eyes, but you can keep them open if you want. Okay. So she was meeting everybody kind of in child form and saying like, and holding everybody's head like this and saying like, I'm so proud of you. You're such a beautiful being. Like, let me take that from you. Like, you don't need that anymore. So that was very lovely energy for her. I hope everybody felt that. She was embracing everybody and holding you nice and safe, hoping you feel very secure. She's always watching out over you, and she's going to transmute all of those heavy energies and get you back to that like childlike state of whimsy and magic before all the life stressors came your way. Okay, so what were you? Oh, you're welcome. And we thank Mother Gaia for coming in to do that as well. She's going to be with us for the whole session here. So that's crazy because I totally felt a hand on my cheek. That's what she was doing. She was like holding everybody's face like this and saying, you're okay. All right, so we are going to use two more crystals here. This one is Kyanite. So Kyanite helps you connect into your Star Chakra. It helps open and amplify and expand it. Your Earth Star Chakra sits 12 inches below your feet, and it helps connect into Gaia. But it also helps you connect to your Soul Star Chakra. Your Soul Star Chakra is where your Akashic records are held. It's where your soul contract is held. It's where your spiritual gifts, your psychic abilities, everything up there. And so the further that you ground in to Mother Gaia and your Earth Star Chakra, the higher you can ascend up into that chakra up there, into your Stellar Gateway Chakra and your Causal Chakra, all those fun transpersonal chakras. So we'll come in with this, like I said, this is black Kyanite. It looks like a crow. Like, how cute is that? Oh, you felt it on your face? That's great. Can y'all hear that dog in the background? Oh, thank you for saying my energy is beautiful. I appreciate that very much. Thank you. And if you're liking this energy, make sure you hit the like button so more people can come in and enjoy. And thank you for the follows. I'll let you know when I do these in the future. Good morning. Good morning. Okay. So I'm going to focus this on everyone's Earth Star Chakra, and I want to say, the dog is saying good job, that's so sweet. Okay, so with your Earth Star Chakra, when you are a light worker or a star seed, sometimes your root chakra is not enough to ground you because you sometimes aren't used to having a human body. Our human bodies are like a very much denser energy form, and so that's why sometimes it's a little jarring. And so your Earth Star Chakra can give you that extra groundedness. It also helps you remember like why you came here in the first place, that it's not always like negativity. That like there's certain things that only you can do here on Earth, like maybe it's ride a roller coaster, maybe it's swim with dolphins, or pet your dog, like whatever it is, or have kids, right? Like whatever that is for you, like you came here to experience like certain things, right? So we're gonna, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna close my eyes and I'm gonna amplify this back towards everybody's Earth Star. And so you might feel some sensations in your feet. So just a heads up. And you can envision that you have tree roots growing out from the bottoms of your feet, and they are descending into the earth. They are making their way deep, deep, deep into the earth and helping you remember why you chose to come here. It is a blessing. A spiritual teacher that I like to listen to, his name is Wayne Dyer, and he said, how would you experience, or if you didn't have a human body, how would you experience chocolate cake? That's what he said. You wouldn't be able to experience chocolate cake. So we are running our roots deep, deep, deep through the earth, and we are running them into Mother Gaia's energy and connecting in. And when we connect in with Mother Gaia, it also helps us connect into the collective and to universal source energy. And you might envision that your Earth Star Chakra, it can be black, it can be brown, it can be magenta, depending on what color you're resonating with. Okay. Right as you said that, my feet were wiggling. Beautiful. That's a good sign. Okay. So we, like I said, we're going to be working with, let me put my water somewhere. We're going to be working with angels here. So angels are very high vibrational beings. And so that's why I wanted to go in with our Earth Star Chakra first, because it's a lot of light energy to hold. And so now that we're nice and clear and grounded through our Earth Star Chakra, your Causal Chakra, I just made a video about it on my main page, but your Causal Chakra sits above your crown chakra. It's about right here, and it's your personal mini moon. It's a portal to the angel realms, into the unicorn realms. It also is where we translate what our guides are saying to us. So the more you work with that chakra, the more clearly that you can hear them. It also helps you connect with and channel unicorn and angel energy. And so if you are getting into light language and light codes, that's where you channel all of that from too. So working with Archangel Christ-Diel, he is definitely beneficial for helping develop that. And so a crystal that I like to use when I'm working with my Causal Chakra, this is Angel Ore Quartz. It's a very high vibrational crystal. And so we're going to work with this, and then we're going to work with a beautiful white feather here. So for this feather, the element of air, we are going to brush anything from your auric field that is lower, denser energy, so that we can connect in with the angels here. All right. And thank you for all the likes, everyone. I appreciate that. It helps get more people in. I feel like you're speaking directly to me. Sometimes it's like that. Sometimes, and that's my intention, is to like go in people's energy bodies individually and as a collective, so you feel it where you need to feel it and get what you need from it. I get scared to work with deities because I don't want to mess up a ritual with them. So I actually just hosted a workshop on spirit guides, working with spirit guides and deities. And so there's a replay of that on my Patreon. And I go real in depth about working with them and channeling them, or not even channeling them, just calling them in to mentor you maybe, or give you gifts and to help develop your spiritual gifts. Oh, I'm happy you found me too. I'm glad to have you here. So we're doing an aura brush. This is kind of like plucking energy, but much softer. Why do people use Patreon? Patreon is like a little community, or not a little, but it's a community that people build, and then I share like tons of resources. Lots of people do, but share tons of resources for people. I have ADHD, so like the resources that I share are like all over the place. It's psychology, spirituality, metaphysics. When I start working with angel energy, sometimes my languaging gets slippery because it like transcends human language, so heads up on that. But it's a nice community that you can connect with people on more of like a one-on-one or like group setting on Patreon. Oh, there's a little spider on my screen. We love spiders. Spiders are very much a symbol of divine feminine energy, and they hold a lot of wisdom, and they'll also teach you how to do a lot of timeline shifting and how time is not linear. And like concurrently running timelines, like very symbolic of their webs. Okay, so after we do the brush here, I'm going to come in with the Angel Quartz, and then we're going to prep everybody to start receiving these light language codes from the angels. Can y'all hear that water in the background? I'm sitting next to like a little creek. Oh, you can hear. Okay, good. Thank you, B. This is my first time doing a Reiki and light language session outside, so I'm definitely going to do this more. I very much like this. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'm going to close my eyes, and then I'm going to help open and expand everyone's causal chakra. Hello, plant. So I'm gonna help open and expand everyone's causal chakra. So you might start feeling pressure up here in this area above your head, or you can feel it in your heart space. Okay, so here we go. I'm also asking Archangel Michael to come in and assist with opening and expanding. If you want to work with Archangel Michael, you absolutely can. You just say, yes, I accept. If that is not your vibe, because we don't always resonate with all guides, he will not take offense if you skip. Okay, so he opened and expanded everyone's causal chakras, and what happened was it turned into a pool, like an ocean, and then the dolphins and the whales came in. Dolphins and whales are very high vibrational light beings, and they help you connect them with your Akashic records and your soul contract, and they help just with like very high light type of healing, so they're here with us as well for this. Okay, so the first angel, let's see, who wants to come? Okay, we'll do, so this is the Shekinah. Isn't she beautiful? Okay, so the Shekinah, she is a female version of what you would quote unquote God. This is not like a religious thing, right? This is whatever you want to interject with that, spirit, source, God, whatever. This is the divine feminine version, okay? So the Shekinah comes forth when you need to step into your authenticity, when you're a creator. If you express yourself through art or dance or, you know, paint or whatever it is, coloring, whatever it is for you, if you have like some type of creative expression and you utilize your sacral chakra and your third eye chakra a lot, Your third eye chakra is the houser of your imagination, and your sacral chakra is where you actually birth your creations from. So it's not just birthing babies, but also birthing your creations. So if you are needing to amplify your creativity and your imagination, the Shekinah comes in to help. She is the divine creator. And so I'm going to read the bit at the bottom for everybody. It says, unleash your spirit, express your gifts, dance to the sacred rhythm of life. Okay, so doves, we know, are very representative of peace and serenity. People who are creative spirits, if you have creative blocks, it makes you feel very uneasy because that's not your natural flow state. And so that's why it's important to take time for yourself and do self-care, and your self-care might be finding creative outlets. Maybe you need new creative outlets. Everything doesn't resonate with us all the time. And sometimes we're so afraid of like, oh, I've done these things for so long, I don't want to just let them go, right? If something's meant to stay in your life, it will come back around. It will always come back around. And sometimes your body, your spirit, your soul needs new. It needs new energy to get that forward movement in your life and to spark those creative like juices, right? So maybe you've never played with Play-Doh before, or you haven't since you were a kid, right? Doing like, or blowing bubbles, like those type of creative things can bring in that new energy that you need. You got writer's block? Go do some other type of creative expression outside of writing. And you'll be surprised at like how much movement you can get there, okay? And so dancing is beautiful as well. Lots of different creative outlets, okay? Finger painting, what have you, chalk art. Yay, 10,000 likes, thank you, I appreciate that, thank you for letting me know. And so the Shekinah is coming in to help us tap into our divine feminine energy, our creative spirits, our flow. So if you've been blocked up there, she will come and help get it moving again, okay? And so what, there's something else I was gonna buy. Oh, the Merkabah. Okay, so the Merkabah inside, where's my Merkabah? There it is. Okay, so this is a Merkabah, if you can see here. So Merkabahs are energetic transportation vehicles. There's a triangle that sits on top and goes one way, and a triangle on the bottom that goes the opposite way, and it creates a lot of energy. And so you can create Merkabah shields around you for protection, or you can use them as amplifiers. So you can say, I am putting a Merkabah around myself to help amplify my creativity, or bring more joy into my life, or bring more happiness or excitement or adventure, like whatever it is that you want to work on. Working with Merkabahs is a beautiful way to do that. Yep, Merkabahs. And so what was I gonna say? Who does Merkabahs? Metatron, Archangel Metatron. You can find Archangel Metatron guided meditations on YouTube, or you can find Merkabah meditations, and it helps get you into that Merkabah frequency so you know what it feels like. But just envisioning that there's one around you and asking it to do things, you can program it, right? And so for this one specifically, we're coming in and asking the Shekinah to come and help us with our creativity outlets. All right. So we're going to do the same thing again, and I'm going to close my eyes, and we're going to channel the Shekinah. Okay, so what she was doing was coming in and giving everybody a canvas and a paintbrush and some paints, and she said, you are, like, the canvas is your life, you are the creator, okay? Like it is your design. And she had some nice music going on in the background, and then all of these plants and trees and ivy came up out of the ground to remind you, like, you are your own divine creator. Okay, plants are great to have around you like we are right now, because they remind us that we are always growing, we are always thriving, right? Just like being our own creators. All right, so we thank the Shekinah for coming in and helping us today with our creativity. So everybody, just today envision, especially because it's a full moon, that you are at the canvas of your life and you can design whatever it is that you want on it, okay? I am legit painting my new life right now. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. And then you should feel, if you have been experiencing a lot of that creative blocks, you should feel some alleviation there. And like I said before, if you are a writer or a dancer or a music producer and you're blocked up, go do a creative outlet expression that is not in the same wheelhouse. Because it's not really about the activity, it's more about bringing in new energy. And so even though like blowing bubbles may not seem like it's correlated to your music production or whatever it is that you're doing writing, it's the energy that we're bringing in, okay? All right, let's do some smoke clearing here. Ooh. Your causal chakra. One moment. Okay. Your hairstyle is so cute. Thank you. I appreciate that. I need to drink the rest of my moon water. Thank you for that reminder. You can amplify, or you can charge your water in the moonlight and speak your manifestations or whatever you're trying to release or bring in into the water, and then drink it back, because water holds frequencies. You can do that even without moon water, but moon water is like a big amplification. So I need to drink the rest of that, what I made yesterday. This is white sage that I'm burning. So the intention I'm holding with this sage right now is to help us release creativity blocks. And help us realize that we are the creatrix. I have a video about that on my main page, if anybody's interested in learning what that is. But you are the creatrix. Okay. So let's see who we want to work with next here. Okay. So this is dragon's blood jasper. So dragon's blood jasper is found in Australia, and it's really good for your health. It's good for amplifying chi and your kundalini energy, especially in the light of the full moon here. And so if you are doing a lot of transformational work right now, dragon's blood jasper is really great, but it's also good for your physical health, your spiritual health, and your physical health. And the person that we're about to work with, this is his type of energy. So we'll come in and do some prepping here. Jasper is a very grounding stone, and it helps you feel very tethered to the earth plane. I didn't have any sage or Palo Santo when I went out to see the moon. That's okay. The moon is happy you came out to see her. It's okay. Thank you for the follows. I appreciate that. It helps, or it lets you know when I do these in the future as well. I do all different types of Reiki and light language. I just got a jasper pendant and black tourmaline from my local shop. Oh, you know what? That's a great idea. Where's my tourmaline? Let's do that too. I love pairing jasper and tourmaline. Tourmaline is a really good protective stone. It also helps develop your psychic abilities, but it's very good for protection. And so we will pair these together. It's also good for transmuting other people's energy out of your system. Okay, so the next angel that we are going to work with is Archangel Michael. I have been working with Michael for a little while now, and he's great. He is very serious. Not like in serious as in like, but like he is very adamant about helping you release self-limiting beliefs and not seeing yourself for your true form, your authentic form, your soul form. And so if you're holding on to negative self-talk, if that's something that you're working through, what he does, and he comes and he helps like with his sword of truth. Swords are very representative of cutting to the truth of things. He comes in and helps snip away those things from your etheric and auric fields. Okay, so he comes in with that more intense divine masculine energy. Okay, so very, very different from like the Shekinah, but beautiful, right? So when I was working with him the other day, when you're working with guides, like they do not want you to pedestalize them. Okay, they are here to help you remember that you are as amazing and powerful and wonderful and great as they are. You have forgotten, because that is part of the human game, the human earth game. Okay, so you have things to teach them. Like with Michael, I love to dance. Like that's one of my favorite like pastimes, passions. And so I was saying like, Michael, what can I help you with? Because he was helping me with things. And I was like, do you want to dance? Do you want to dance in the ethers? And he was like, oh no. And I was like, let's just do it. And so like I invited him to like dance, and he loved it. And he was like, next time you go like dance or whatever, like I'd love to come with. And so this is like, I share that story because it's like we have things to teach them too, just like they have things to teach us, and like they want to hang out with us. Like it's not like pedestalizing up here, because when you pedestalize people and things and spirit guides, it puts you in a state of unworthiness. That's not what they're trying to teach you. They're trying to teach you that we are all in the same playing field. And that's what he's coming in to do, is to cut away those self-limiting beliefs or feelings of unworthiness, or like, who am I to be in that same playing field? You just forgot. And so he's coming in to like come in with that like flame type of energy. Yes, I did, and it was fun. We were like hanging out in the ethers and dancing. It took him a minute to like get on board, but afterwards he was like, oh, this is fun. Okay, so, and you can dance with Michael too if you want. So everybody's relationship with guides is different as well. Like it's a journey, it's a process, but they're here to speak to you like a friend, right? That's why when I say like not all the guides that I bring up for people to work with and accept their healing, you don't always have to accept everyone's. Like not everyone is your cup of tea, and that's okay. Just like guides. Like I don't work with all guides don't work with me. You find the ones that you resonate with, and then treat them like you're friends. Okay, I really hope he has moves like Michael. Okay, so hope he had moves like Michael. It was very fun. It was fun. But when you're working with guides, ask them, like, what can I help you with? What can I teach you? Like, what can we do together that's fun? Like, what do you like to do for fun? Like, different guides of mine like to do different things. And it's fun to experience those things with them. So anyway, that was a long story. But Michael's going to come in and give you that, like, divine masculine flame energy to burn those things away. Sometimes we need that. Sometimes we need that more aggressive type of energy to do that deep root trauma type of healing. And so that's what he's coming in with. So if you want to accept that, you can say yes. If not, that's okay too. He will not take offense. And you can say skip. Okay. All right, Michael. Let me spray my hands here. I'm going to spray everybody with Florida water. So if you want to accept that too, you can say yes. You do not have to wait for listen, with your guides, sometimes it's easier to pick guides. You can pick whatever guides you want to work with. Like, you don't have to wait and figure out who your other guides are. Sometimes if you pick specific guides to help you with things, when you start working with them because you have a consciousness point, then you can start figuring out who all these other guides are over here, right? That's one of the ways that I was able to perceive and hear my other ones, is picking guides to be on my team. And then now I can hear everybody a lot clearer, right? You have a rainbow aura light right now. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's probably because I'm working with angels right now. That's their light. Or maybe it's mine too. You know what? That is an unworthy self-limiting belief. I'm accepting that into my heart space. Thank you. It is my aura. Okay. So thank you, Michael, for that reminder. Okay. Florida water is a cleanser and clearer. It's a protective spray. You don't have to use Florida water. There's lots of different kinds. That's the kind I like. It smells great. Yes, that is, well, I thank you for saying that. I do like to explain things in my Reiki. I talk the whole entire time, and I know that's not everybody's vibe, but I think it's really beneficial to explain things to people. One, because I'm working in your energy body, and I wouldn't want somebody working in my energy body unless I know what they're doing. And so I know a lot of times it's like about the vibes and the feeling that you're getting, but there's something about giving your subconscious that safety measure of, like, this is what she's doing. Okay, so Michael, here we go. Okay, that was very interesting. So I don't even like listen to Motley Crue, like sometimes, right? But like, we went to a Motley Crue concert, like everybody here together, and me and Michael were up on stage, and Michael was like dancing and singing again, and he was like, "This is fun," and the bass at the concert was shaking up everybody's self-limiting beliefs in there. Like the bass, that frequency was shaking that stuff up out of your system. So that was interesting. It's always interesting, like what they do for that light language to come in. Okay, so let's see, who are we? Let me see what time it is. One moment, if everybody will hold on for me 1 second. That dog in the background. Okay, so we have some fairy incense here. would like to do some smoke clearing after we do the light language transmission codes. It'll brush away anything else that might be hanging out on your etheric field. Oh, thank you for joining. If anybody wants a replay of this, it will be up. I think I'm gonna put this one on YouTube. This feels like a YouTube video, so it'll be up on my YouTube. Soul Harmony Healing. I love trap music. I blast and I feel all the beats and vibrations going through me. That might also be why I'm working on this plane, but then there's also like celestial me working up in the ethers, and I love EDM festivals. I don't know why Michael chose Motley Crue. Maybe he loves Motley Crue, I don't know. But we felt the bass was going to be the most beneficial for clearing. Okay. So let's see who we are going to work with next. Okay, so this is one of my favorite guides here. So this is Melchizedek. So Melchizedek is over knowledge and wisdom. Like he helps with that higher esoteric type of learning and like soul wisdom. Not just here on the 3D plane, but through your soul contract and your Akashic records. So he will help you work inside of those, but he also helps you with like knowledge and wisdom that you have learned from other dimensions that you have been in, or if you're a starseed. So he can help you remember them as well. I watched some of your videos that I've seen and love and hear you talking all over again. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. V, thank you. So if you are working on acquiring knowledge and wisdom, like that's your vibe, that's your passion, that's one of mine. Like I love learning, it's my favorite thing. Melchizedek will come in and help you. He is a very, I don't even say the word old, he is a very high vibrational celestial being. Like, like he is the all-encompasser of knowledge and wisdom. So I'm going to read the bit at the bottom here for everybody. You have learned from experience. More inner study is now required to further progress. And so if everybody is interested, he's trying to tell me something. If everybody is interested in learning about more esoteric, metaphysical things that you can't really find information on, like YouTube only goes so deep. Okay, so there's a streaming service, and this is not like sponsored. Okay, but there's a streaming service and it's called Gaia.com, and that has like so much esoteric wisdom and knowledge there. And there's like thousands of teachers and healers and guides on there. I use your discernment. Like not everybody's truth is your truth, right? Like there's lots of things on there that I don't resonate with, but then there are lots that are. And so I want to give that resource to everybody in case you're like, I've gone as far as I can on YouTube or Google. Okay. So Melchizedek is going to come in and he's going to help expand our crown chakras. Your crown chakra is your I know chakra. It is how you receive information and how you interpret information. So he's going to come in and help expand that, and also help you with your Akashic records. Help you attune you to be able to get up in there. Okay. All right. So with Melchizedek, we are going to, let's see, what do we want to use here? Okay, we'll use, we're going to prep with this cute little quartz. My son and I got these geodes the other day, and then you bust them open. And so he busts this one open, and look, it's cute. It's like a little heart. Quartz is an amplifier. So if you're trying to let go of something or you're trying to bring something in, working with quartz will do either one that you need. Also, if you're trying to work on your memory, you have concentration issues or memory issues, not issues, but things that you're working on, this will help as well. Can y'all hear that frog in the background? He's like, wow. Every couple minutes. And if you're enjoying this energy, make sure you hit the like button because it helps more people be able to come in and enjoy too. The more people we have in here, the beautiful thing about Reiki and light language is you're coming in to heal. It's not just me healing you, like you're coming in to help everybody in here heal, and me. We're all coming together to heal and help heal individually, but also the collective. Like we're all amplifying the healing space. So remember that next time you're in somebody's live, their Reiki or their light language live or whatever type of healing, you're also helping heal the practitioner, and you're helping heal everyone in the space and the collective by being there. This big giant fly next to my head. Did y'all hear him? He was like buzz, 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 buzz. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to close my eyes again, and then I'm going to channel Melchizedek's energy. Yes, it's fun doing it outside. I'm going to do this more often. So I'm going to channel Melchizedek's energy, and what we're going to do is he is going to expand your crown chakra to be able to perceive information more in depth and hold more capacity, and help you remember things like past lives and your Akashic records and things that go beyond the earth. Like you've incarnated other places. Some people have incarnated on Earth the whole time, and like that's fine. That's cool, because even that is like very, very, very powerful Earth energies. But some people have incarnated from other places, and so he's here to help you remember those things. Okay. Okay, so what he was doing was he was putting a crystalline grid over the earth to help you remember that you are interconnected into the all. And then once the grid was on the earth, then we went out into the ethers, into the universe, into the cosmos, and then expanded the grid. And so you're connected in further to other planes. Okay, and hold on. Okay, I forgot what he wanted me to tell everybody. Okay, so we're all source experiencing itself. Again, use your discernment. That's not your truth. But in my personal perception, we're all source experiencing itself. And so this healing was coming in to remind you, like, you are source and source is you. We are all each other experiencing each other, right? And so like you are the source point. It's about like remembering back. Okay, that's also helping with your stellar gateway chakra up here. Your stellar gateway chakra is your source point spark. It's like where you first came into existence. And so when you start working in that chakra, it helps you remember like your big self, your celestial self. That is like, that encompasses more than even your Akashic records. Yes. Oh well, that was amazing. My doggo loved that very much too. I'm so happy that your puppo enjoyed as well. Let me drink some water here. Okay. All right. Let's do some. This is white sage to help cleanse any of those self-limiting beliefs, like, oh, who am I? Like, like, I'm not source. Like, yes, you are. That's like we talked about earlier with like the spirit guides. Like, they're here to remind you, like, hey, you're one of us. Like, you have all these beautiful gifts and talents and abilities, and special gifts. There is this super cute little aphid down here, joining us. All right. All right, let's see who we got here. Okay, so this is another angel. She is not typically seen as an angel, but my work with her, she is very much angel. And so let's find a crystal. Okay, we're gonna use peacock ore. I don't know if everybody can see these really beautiful colors here. Okay, so peacock ore, peacocks in general, like peacock energy, helps you expand. It helps you like express your colors out into the world, right? So like step into your authenticity, like be true to who you are, and that it's okay, and then it's great, and then you should celebrate that you're special. Everybody is special in their own way. And so this is very much the energy of the person we're going to be working with momentarily here. Also, if you look at, oh, I forgot I had my peacock feather out here. Okay, so if you, this is also known as boronite. If you, one second. If you look at a peacock's feathers, there is a fable that all of them are eyes looking at you, and they're very much connected into the ethers. Like, they're very able to see different dimensions and frequencies. And so if you work with the peacock spirit, the animal spirit, it can help you perceive things like that more clearly. It's like if you want to work with angels, if you want to work with dragons. Let me get this. Come here, little guy. You don't see this like little ants here. I'm trying to get him back to his little homies down here. Sir. Sir. Where did you, no, not on the, okay now. What are you doing? Y'all, he will not get off my finger. Come here. Okay. All right. Not that I don't want him there. He was just like crawling all over the place. Hold on. There you go, buddy. Okay. Okay. I have a load of peacock feathers, and I've been thinking of hanging them on my wall in my room. I love it. It's peacock feathers in your home help bring in prosperity and abundance as well. And if you're trying to work with Hera as a deity, she does a lot of work with peacocks. And that's actually who I bought this feather for when I was at the metaphysical shop. I was like, oh, you know who would like this? Hera. She would love this. So we'll do an aura brush here. All right. All right. So the guide. One moment, everyone. All right. So this is Joan of Arc, and Joan of Arc is a protector of the light workers. And so she comes in and helps you. Oh, look at that fly on my head. So Joan of Arc comes in and she helps with light workers. So if you are afraid of speaking your truth because maybe you have a big giant light energy field and it can be a little intense for some people, or maybe you're into things that people aren't always into that are around you, right? Like you're on that very metaphysical spiritual like vibration, she comes in and helps you or helps remind you that it's okay to be in your truth. And that when we are in our truth, that is very healing for not only us individually, but the people around us and the collective. Okay, I'm going to read this bit at the bottom here. It says, stand strong, focus on your purpose, release the fear of persecution, and speak your truth. And so she helps give you that strength and that courage and that willpower, right? And so she also helps with shielding and with boundaries. And so if you are an empath, right, and then you're going out to public and then you're feeling everybody's energy and it's a little overwhelming for you, you can call Joan of Arc to come in and help shield your energy. Okay, but if you get into like confrontations with people, right, and you're having to like hold your beliefs and values, you can come and call her in to help hold your grounds. Okay, so like I said, she's not typically seen as an angel, but to me she has very like I don't want to compare her to like Archangel Michael, but they both have that. This is very like divine feminine, like stand in your strength and your power, right? Where Michael is very like divine masculine. She's the same energy, but that divine feminine energy. And so we're going to ask Joan to come in, help build a shield of protection around us, so you can take that with you as you go throughout your day or in the future. So if you want Joan to come in and build that shield around you, you can say, I accept. If you want her to be on your team, she would love to. Okay, she is all about helping her light workers right now. And if you're working on your throat chakra, communication, expressing who you are, she can come in and help heal your throat chakra. Okay, she's an ascended master. All right, so we're gonna ask Joan to come in here, and again, I'm gonna close my eyes and I'm gonna channel her energy. And so where you might feel this, you might feel this in your root chakra, you might feel this in your heart space chakra, you might feel this in your throat chakra, you might feel it in your auric field around you. Let me spray my hands here. All right. She's coming in and helping everybody wear their suit of armor, because we are all coming in to help with this collective shift. This collective shift away from the energies, the separateness consciousness, the manipulative consciousness. She is coming in to help us all stand in our strength. All of the light workers who are brave and courageous for coming here during this time to help us move into this unity consciousness, into the divine feminine age, the Aquarian age, the age of innovation. We have to have things sometimes topple down, and that's what's happening around us right now. There's a lot of things that are coming undone, and that is so that the new can be built, and that is what the light workers are here for, is to help raise those frequencies and new ways of being. So she is here to help you stand in your power, in your strength, in your truth, and help you remember that you have done this for a millennia. Okay. So she is coming in not with like the battle energy necessarily, but the power and standing strong energy. Like, we are going to stand together and raising these light frequencies. And sometimes when you're a light worker, you feel very isolated. And the reason that sometimes we're separated from one another is so that we can raise the frequencies around us in those big areas. And so it spreads like further out onto the planets. And so she's like, we're standing strong together. Okay, while we go through this. You know all about the outdoor vibes. Happy Monday, beautiful friend. Oh, thank you, Oriana. I appreciate that very much. Thank you. Okay. And we thank Joan for coming in today. All right. You can ask Joan to come in and help you in your individual life too. I know we were talking a lot about the collective, but she's here for you in your individual life as you traverse through those growth periods on your own journey, right? Okay. So we have one more angel that we will be working with today. Thank you for the follows and the roses and the likes. I appreciate that very much. Thank you. Oh, we're at 22,000 likes. That's exciting. Okay. Let's see. Okay, what do we want to work with here? We're going to work with green adventurine. So green adventurine is really good for manifestations, longer term manifestations. So if you are bringing in something like big into your reality, it helps give you that fuel to like keep bringing that in. Okay, keep those frequencies high. Like it's on its way. The reason that you manifest things, or you see things that you want, but they kind of seem like out there, they're on your timeline, like they're coming for you. That's the reason that you desire them. Is because you feel and see them on your timeline, right? And so green aventurine is good for heart healing and following those desires and like fueling you to keep going towards them, right? And so manifestation is what this angel is about to come in and help us with. Hello everyone that is new here. We are doing Nature Reiki, and we are doing angel code light transmissions. There's that frog. He's at right. Good morning. Well, hopefully this Reiki will give you some energy. I always feel very energized afterwards. Now we hear a duck in the background. He's affirming your words. He's so funny. It's so random when he does it. But that dog, though, he been going the whole time. His throat chakra. I am sending him some love for his throat chakra. He said, "You're gonna hear me." He's like this big mastiff that lives across the way over there. Okay. So the angel that we're going to work with is the Holy Spirit. Okay, so this is not a religious connotation. Like you can interject whatever you like here, okay? And so the Holy Spirit, expect miracles. So remember that only love is real. Miracles will occur naturally. Spirit has your back. I like how she expresses, like, you're okay, you're a-okay. And we're coming in again with Dove here, which is representative of peace, filling your cup up. And so with manifestations, what I've been talking to people a lot about is it's not actually about the thing that you want to bring in, it's about the emotion that it's going to bring you. And so when you take the thing out of it and you focus on the emotion, that collapses your timelines a lot faster. It brings that thing in to your reality a lot quicker. And so some people are like, well, how do I feel something that, like, if I don't have it, how do I feel it? Okay, so my suggestion is to, let's say that you're trying to manifest a house, and that house is going to bring you feelings of safety, insecurity, or excitement, right? So what you want to do is you want to think about a time in your life or a memory that you've experienced those same feelings. So excitement, maybe like your baby being born, right? So super excited, like, yay, right? And so when you feel that through the other memory, then switch over and say, I'm gonna feel this way with my house. Like, I'm so excited, right? And so when you do that, it's not about the thing, it's about getting in that frequency that you want. And the universe works like an algorithm. So what you put out is what you get back, and vice versa. So when you are in that excited state of being in your current reality that you're already in, where you're at, the universe says, oh, you like that? I'll bring you more of that. And when you take the thing out of it, like the house or whatever it is for you, the universe will bring you things you didn't even ask for. Like it'll be like, oh, this will make them excited. This will make them excited. This will make them excited. Things that, like, that's where you start expanding past what you have in your mindscape possibilities, right? Yes, Carolina, I'm gonna put this one on YouTube. So it's about the emotion. Emotions make so much forward movement in the ethers. Like working on the physical 3D plane and visualizing like the thing that you want, like that's beautiful. I'm not saying not to do that, but if you can get underneath that to the emotion and connect on that level, one, you manifest even more things, and it collapses everything a lot faster. And the more you can stay in that state, the universe starts like bringing you more of that. You know, when you have like a negative day and like everything is going wrong, and then like it just keeps snowballing, like just like red lights, confrontations, like all this stuff, the opposite is true too. Like if you stay in that excitement state, you have the best days. Like everything's like, yay, fun. Same thing with manifestation. So the Holy Spirit is going to come in and give you, like, think about the emotion of the thing that you want. What is that going to bring to you? Oh, 11/11, fun, and make a wish. So that's a good sync. So what is the emotion behind the thing that you're trying to pull in right now? Let's all close your eyes if you can. If not, that's okay too. And let's take a deep breath in. How would you feel with this being in your present reality? Okay. I am going to amplify the Holy Spirit's light language, light frequencies. And we're going to amplify that feeling. So I want you to hold on to that while I am channeling. And if you're like, I don't know how do I feel that if I don't have these? Hold on one second. Sir. Okay, there's a little ant. Okay, so if you're like, I don't know how to get into that feeling right now, think about a memory that you felt that way before. If it's excitement, if it's joy, if it's safety, security, take a moment. We'll all take a breath in. We're thinking about a memory that's happened in our life that has brought us that same exact feeling, that same exact emotion. Okay, we're holding that emotion. We're holding that feeling. We are letting that feeling and emotion wash over us, fully encompassing our energy fields. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so I saw everybody we were all together kind of like in this room and everybody was holding a certain emotion, and then you were having like a pop of color like come out your crown and then like envelop over you, and everybody had a different color. There's like yellow, purple, orange, red, depending on like what emotion you were holding. And so it's kind of like, you know, when you like when you go to a gender reveal party and they like pop the popper things and then like it explodes. That's kind of what was going on with your crown. So I asked the Holy Spirit to help you carry that frequency and that emotion throughout your entire day today, especially because it is a full moon and that's amplifying our feelings and emotions. And so I asked her to please help us expand that out into our energy field for the remainder of the day. Clairsentient, loving this with the tree behind you. Yes, we love our tree spirit friends. It is helping us connect into our earth star chakra and amplify all of these lovely healing frequencies. I got emotional and then my head started to hurt a little. That was probably the emotion coming up out of your crown chakra there. Oh, thank you. It's very lovely having another Reiki master, manifestation coach here. I appreciate you being here as well, and everybody here. That makes sense why my braid has been a little extra lately. Yes, the moon. Especially because it's in Scorpio, so it's amplifying everybody's emotions. Okay, so let's do some incense here to help cleanse anything out of your energy field that needs to be released in reference to manifestations. Maybe it's self-limiting beliefs or doubts. We're cleansing that away. Thank you for the roses. I appreciate that, and the follows and the likes. It helps more people be able to come in and enjoy. Okay. I feel so much love in my heart space. Yay! I'm glad. Okay. Everybody, this is very cold. Everybody remember to drink some water. Water helps you process your emotions. It helps everything. It helps you heal. It helps you hold more light energy as well. All right, so let's see. We're going to use some obsidian. This is obsidian is very grounding. It helps you connect in with your psychic and spiritual abilities. I like to use it as a grounding crystal as well, and it's a good protective stone. All day H2O, yes. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. We're like 70% water, so like the more water you drink, the better you are going to function physically, spiritually, emotionally, mentally. Okay, so this is going to be up on my YouTube channel, Soul Harmony Healing. There's a link in my bio up there to go directly to it. It'll be up later today. I have a lot of other Reiki videos up there. I do like plant Reiki, crystal Reiki, I do unicorn Reiki, lots of different type of Reiki. I do EDM Reiki. I really like EDM music. So I also have a lot of informational videos about your Akashic records and soul contracts. Also psychology type of work. I do mindset healing. And so if you're into working with your subconscious, I have a lot of information on there as well. Brought moon water to work. Nice. I need to finish drinking the moon water I made yesterday. Okay, if anybody wants a Akashic record reading, soul contract reading, or a personal Reiki session, or past version healing session, there's links in my bio for those as well. I also do long-term coaching. It's actually healing work and therapy work, and coaching all blended in together. I have an 8-week program, and so that's if you're trying to like do some mega timeline shiftings in your life. I can help you with that as well. And then my friend Ray and I have a Facebook group. It's a free Facebook group. It's called Journey to Awakening with Brittany and Ray. I'm going to switch my crystal really quick. This is sodalite. Sodalite is really good for your throat chakra, for expressing yourself authentically, holding your boundaries, also communication. Okay, hearing. It is also connected to your ears, so like hearing your spirit guides, it's also beneficial for that. So it's called Journey to Awakening with Brittany and Ray. There's a link in my bio for it. We put in tons of resources for people. We go live in there to talk about different things. I just put in a resource about connecting to your higher self, and then I also did an Akashic record meditation to help with positive self-talk. And it's a free group. We would love to have you in there. I also have a Patreon, and we do a lot of fun things. On Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm hosting a workshop, and it's like an open forum of connecting with your higher self, hearing your higher self more clearly, and we're going to talk about timeline shifting. And so that is available as well. Hello. I have all these bugs that keep on visiting me. I also just put Tropical Rainforest Reiki, one that I did and worked with animal spirits, in the Journey to Awakening Facebook group. If you're into spirit animals and doing that type of shamanistic work. All right, if you enjoyed this Reiki session, I did. If you enjoyed and you would like to donate, there are donate buttons in my tab for my Cash App and my Venmo. I want to thank everyone for joining us today. Like I always tell people, it's not just me healing you and the spirit guides and source, it's also you coming together to help everyone heal. You're helping me heal, you're helping each other. We're all in this little, or not little, but this big collective community together right now. So I appreciate you very much. I'm very honored that you came to join me in the tree spirit and all of our lovely angel friends and Mother Gaia and all the plants and the frog and the dog and everybody in this beautiful morning. So I thank you very much. Again, if anybody would like to work one-on-one, I have links in my bio. This will be up later this evening on my YouTube channel, Soul Harmony Healing, if you would like to watch the replay and receive all those light code transmissions from the different angels that we worked with. I appreciate everyone. Thank you very much. Thank you. If you follow me, I'll let you know when I do these in the future. What am I going to do tomorrow? Let's see. I think I might do unicorn Reiki and work on everyone's causal chakra a little bit more. I think I hear the unicorns talking and they're like, let's do that. So we'll probably work with unicorns tomorrow and work on everybody's causal chakra. Unicorns have very magical and whimsical type of energy, and they can help you experience a lot more synchronicities in your life, and also help with your perceptual abilities to help see into the ethers. So thank you everyone. I hope you have a very magical day and I will see you later. Bye.